They are now who everyone thought they were years ago, right? Everyone kind of didn't believe that the Leafs had figured out defense, and they're like, they're a one-way team. They're a run-and-gun team. But, they had locked it down. Were they 7th in goals against last year? They'd been 5th the year before. This has been a very good defensive team. They are now who people thought they were, to misquote Romeo Crennel. And that's a bad, bad thing. They are one of the worst defensive teams in hockey as of today. So, boys, now what?
I'm out of words.
Well, that's bad news because we got a lot of time left.
What now is you have to start challenging these guys between the Edmonton Oilers and the Toronto Maple Leafs, two of the biggest storylines on teams that are supposed to contend and not contend. And I get what you're saying, JB, but they cannot be this bad. They cannot be. And
are you saying you think they're better than this?
Yes,
okay.
I do. And I'm not saying that it's enough to get them to a conference final or a Stanley Cup final, but there's just no way collectively.
Mm-hmm.
If they just tighten up a little bit and start looking after little things, I think there's vast improvement to be made here without necessarily going out there and changing personnel. I just, you don't see it?
I think they're bad, man. I think their D's really
bad. You think they're that bad?
I think their defense collectively as a team is really bad. I think Max Domi is a bad defensive player. I think John Klingberg is one of the worst defensive players in the National Hockey League. Ryan Reeves is a train wreck. I don't think that Keefe can be like, here's where you stand in the D zone. If you don't have that commitment, it's not a part of your built-in. One of the things that we had talked about this year was that defensive play and the guys who left. And you didn't love some of the stuff about Kerfoot or whether it be Engvall or, Hall, Shen, O'Reilly, Bunting, Achari, Lafferty, Kerfoot, all those guys. You may not have loved everything about them, but they defended as a priority, most of them. Not Bunting in that group, but this group here, Kip, I don't think it's on the coach. These guys have been career bad defensive players.
Do you want to make a comment before I go to Sheldon Keefe? Because I want to hear him last night. And there's things that I picked up from what he said last night where I'm like,
hot.
Yeah, he was hot. And he should be hot. But I think he's a guy that needs to look in the mirror, too. He's right in there with them. So, do you want to comment before we go to Keefe?
Yeah, I'm worried.
Yeah.
For the first time in this sort of era of Leafs hockey since they've gotten good, this is the worst that I've seen the supporting cast look. I am legitimately heading into worried about the playoff standing.
Oh boy,
I am.
All right, let's go to I want Sheldon Keefe on what he saw last night off the clip one for Kyper's Clippers.
They scored on the penalty kill off a skate and then gave them 2 gifts.
That's how the game got away. And
that was a fast clip.
Yeah, very fast clip. As fast as the game got away.
All set up here.
I'm settling in for a good listen.
He's done on the clip 1.
Yeah.
Go clip 2.
All right, go clip 2.
Yeah.
Some of it's individual, some of it's collective within the structure. Some of it's just being committed to it. We sit in here and we celebrate guys who score big numbers and score a ton and all that kind of stuff. We don't talk enough about what we give up. That's the reality. We got to prioritize keeping the puck out of our net.
Bad news, pal. We're going to talk about it.
Well,
okay. Hold on.
This is basically Kyper buzzing in his ear.
This is me.
This is your take.
This is me right up my alley here.
I know.
I sat here days ago, and you are ready to give Austin Matthews a statue.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm like, time out here. I don't care about his 50 or 60 goals right now because it doesn't matter when I watch them as a team.
Yeah.
It is Austin, it's Mitch, it's Willie, and it's Tavares.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they have good numbers. And it goes to your point. We watch the A team, and then we've got a bunch of seat fillers.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing they do is look like a true team. And he nailed it. Individuals. We celebrate Austin Matthews, goal a game, history, broken records, blah, blah, blah. And he says it, and we said it days ago, a week ago. And now he's catching on.
I think it's insane, Kip. I think it's insane to look at that game last night. And I think he had a hard time with they didn't change in one play.
No. They don't change.
They don't
ever.
change. That's fine. I agree.
They're the worst line change team I've played junior hockey. I've played American. They are the worst I've ever seen.
The thing with this, Kip, is that they have been the same core of this team that has had great defensive numbers. They haven't changed. Mitch Marner has been, we talked about him for a Selke. We talked about Matthews in that conversation too. These guys have been great, not good, great defensive players in their NHL careers. Yes, they have.
They have not.
They absolutely
have.
They've
been okay, but it hasn't been.
I don't know what it is. You don't want to see that.
JB,
they have been.
They've won one round in 7 years. Don't tell me they've been great.
They haven't scored in those games. They haven't scored in the playoffs.
It's not transcending to a team structure and environment for them to win. Okay? Maybe they've just gotten away with it all this time. And when they've gotten worse, as you had just mentioned, now it's called upon even more, and they've gotten worse. They have not gotten better defensively. They're getting worse.
They're getting worse. The supporting cast was so much worse that when they have one night where they don't play well, of course they're in the spotlight because they've been good every other night.
They are chasing their cookies. That's all they're doing. When you have bad line changes, it's because you want to be out there to get your goal. And when you watch,
or no one else in your team can get it done.
You watch these line changes, and it was the 2-1 goal.
Was it the one there second Ottawa's second goal?
Ottawa's second goal. Yeah. Claude Giroux waiting around the corner. We watched Klingberg kind of fall down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, he fell.
But that's Marner, that's Matthews, and that's Nyes. Okay? They're out there close to a minute. Nyes wants to go and make one more rush.
Mm-hmm.
That had red line and deep written all over it.
He was in a 1-on-4
but
when he
you know
turned it
what?
over.
The Hobie Baker guy, on the Leafs #1 line. I am now going to be this hero here. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to stop up, right? When it should be deep and I'm off, I'm going to go up and make one more play. And I'm going to go find 34 to score another goal. He's coming in. Matthews all of a sudden sees it close off on Knives. And now he understands that he ain't getting another crack at the cookie. So he's going to have to come off the ice when the play's already going the south on them. So now you got Marner, a tired Marner out there. You got Knives out, and then a bad change that he hangs out Max Domi to dry on the back check.
Mm-hmm.
And before you know it, it's in the net. That's what he's saying, individual.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Well, is he saying that's individual, or is he saying, what am I going to tell you, that Klingberg's no good, that Domi can't help us out defensively? Like, there is individual performances that are not great, obviously.
It has to start as little as line changes.
I think.
Right? Nobody notices line changes.
Well, and Keefe does. Keefe is a big guy on setting up the next line in a right spot. I've worked with him enough to know it's a priority for him.
How is it a priority for him when it's been so bad for a long time now?
I mean, I just don't agree that it's been bad for a long time. I agree it's been bad this season at times. I agree last night there was a bad change. There's a couple bad changes. It's just, for me, you're looking at why is this team worse defensively this year? They've been good, whether you think those two have or not, Marner and Matthews. The team has had great defensive numbers for years. So what's different this year? Is it that over 12 or 13 game Matthews and Marner and Nylander and Tavares suddenly stopped defending? Or is it that everything else around them changed and is worse? Because I know which one I think it is.
Yeah, Tavares, they extended their shifts too. last night too. I didn't like
I'd be curious to look at shift lengths for the Leafs for their 4 guys. I bet if they're longer than
the 5-3 goal, the tic tac toe with Tarasenko and Stützle.
Yeah.
Another one. All 3 guys deep. Willie actually made a good change. Willie made a good change.
Yeah.
And then, but Tavares is going to go back one more crack. And it's like.
And a terrible forecheck, eh? We looked at that where it's just like all 3 guys dive in, one pass beats them, and it's a 3-on-2 the other way.
And Klingberg again spinning around like a top.
Just no idea which guy he's got.
Yeah.
To me, it's just fundamentally so bad right now on just those little things that add up to very big things for the Leafs.
Yeah. And to be honest, they've gotten away with it this year, Kip. Like they have 6 wins in 13 games, and they're fortunate to have those wins so that they can figure it out and the season's not lost. You know, like in Edmonton, you win 5 straight and you're 7-8.
But they're not far off from the Oilers.
No, I know. They're
a couple results go the way they potentially should have here in this early season.
For sure.
They're like in the Oilers
That's what
conversation.
I mean. They've won a couple overtime games. Yeah. They've snuck out some points they haven't really deserved.
Came back from a 4-1 deficit.
Yeah, like it gives them the leeway now to, okay, you win a couple of games and you're in a pretty good spot standings-wise, whatever, where the Oilers don't have that luxury, but they have gotten away with it to be as, nearly a 500 team here.
And when I see the lack of discipline on line changes, when I see tired guys, when I see the gap, the breakouts, where again they want the 50-foot passes. They want, how many have been missed and gone for icing this year? I've lost track.
A lot of icing.
They lead the world in
the
icing.
disconnect between the defense and the forwards is horrible, and that's why I'm not the first guy to just say their defense sucks. And I know it's not good, but I don't know how much better it could be if these guys worked as 5-man units.
Yeah, I have no doubt that it could be. Like, it could be if they defended the way that last year their team structure was, it would look a lot better. That's why I chalk it up to personnel. That's, to me, what's different. But you're right. If you convince these guys that it's a priority here, and maybe it wasn't a priority in Arizona, or it wasn't one in San Jose, or it wasn't one in Anaheim where a lot of these guys came from, but they need to understand it's a priority here. So maybe there's some learning curve. And I know Keefe talked about that. We got half our team new, I think he said, which was a little dramatic. But, it to me is that these guys either haven't played on teams where that structure is that important, or they just never will because they haven't in their careers.
Everybody pointing the finger at the blue line. Let's get Sheldon Keefe's thoughts on what's wrong with the defense last night.
Some of it's individual.
Did we play this?
Yeah, we played this.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. We played
Okay,
it.
so
Where do you wanna go?
How about where do you go from here?
well, okay, then where do you go from here? We'll go to that one.
It's early. Maybe it's too early in a lot of guys' minds, but it's time to pull it together here. We got to get our game in order and do all that we can to take care of each other, take care of guys who are struggling, whatever position it is. The team, the cohesion of the group, the process that you play with should take care of everybody. And that's where we've been disconnected at times. This is different than some of the things we've gone through in the past. So the group's got to really pull together here.
Okay, keep in mind here in about 15 minutes, we're going to go and meet up with Gord Stellick, Sportsnet 590, The Fan, and of course, former Leaf general manager, and always welcome his insight into our show. So I don't know if I can recall. I got to go back to my days, guys, when I've seen a guy probably take as much heat as Larry Murphy did in my era. Like, it was ugly.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if between Larry Murphy and John Klingberg, there's been another guy that...
there's been a few.
Give me a name.
Gardner took a beating.
Justin Hall took a beating for multiple years here.
But this, I agree with Kip
No,
that this Klingberg thing is-
not this bad, this quickly.
Oh, this quickly? No.
Okay.
Nothing's been
13
this
games
quick.
into his tenure.
This is 0 to 10.
Yeah.
Like that.
I don't think
that
I've
was
ever
years.
seen. Yeah.
That took a year build up.
That was a longer burn.
I
This
think because
fast,
of
this
Klingberg,
quick.
obviously the money is one thing.
No, it's a big
Come
thing.
with me.
The
Yeah.
money's a big thing.
don't know what that drop was.
I don't
But
think that may be.
I don't know that I've ever seen a player with more ability struggle more. Like seeing him skate, he dances over the ice and he shoots it and he's crisp with his passing. And it's like, man, this guy, what a bunch of skills. I've never seen someone worse
So
with more tools.
they asked about him last night, and Keefe was just short, and he said they need to protect him better, right?
He's starting in the O zone 65% of the
I
time.
don't
This
know.
is- this
what
is
does that
from-
mean, though? Tell
this-
me what that means.
Just listen to this number this is from Kevin Papetti on Twitter. It says, entering tonight's action, there were 188 defensemen with 100-plus minutes at 5-on-5. Klingberg has started just 5.6% of his shifts with a defensive zone faceoff. That ranked 187 of 188.
And here's
There's
what
not
else.
much more Keefe can do.
And here's what else I can tell you. Out of 140 defensemen who have played 150 minutes, Klingberg is 139 out of 140 in terms of allowing high danger chances. When he's on the ice, he's almost the worst defenseman in the NHL at allowing chances from in front of the goalie. So, how do you protect that?
I don't know how you protect that. I wish he would have kind of.
It might be what you're talking about with team defense. Like he wants better structure from everyone.
I'd
Play
like
the right
to,
way.
I would like to see, everybody under that environment and him included.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what you're talking about. But in the meantime, how do you just kind of hang him out there like this? And
Well, they're
it's
going
like he's
7D.
a pinata right now.
I know. They're going 7D on Friday night, it sounds like.
Well, they're leaning towards it depending on availability. Like he did the whole Keefe thing of couching it and making sure everybody's ready. But it looks like they had a long chat after practice, according to all the media members that were there.
Reeves or Klingberg?
Reeves.
Yeah.
So Reeves looking like he might be out to go to 11-7, and we're in November. But I don't mind 11-7 because they've basically been going 11-7 or 11-6 for a lot of the year. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just I've watched a lot of bad players in my day, the Leafs, but it's hard to remember a guy that just makes such glaring errors pretty much every shift. And I feel for him because I
He
can't
needs a
imagine what he's
break.
going through.
Yeah.
He needs a night off.
Like 7 may not be the answer. He doesn't need to dress and sit in the bench and watch
No,
William
no,
Lagesson.
but he could use just
and sit one out.
a reset.
Yeah.